Yeah, this is our first day on the road. Perrin's gonna be giving me the rundown. This is gonna be my new vehicle for the week. Say what's up. This one right here?
Yeah.
Cool. This is my new puppy. Look at those wheels. I'm a little confused because they got me trying to find the back of this school. Unfortunately, this town is so small, I have to drive around the entire town to get to the back of the school. I think I'm figuring it out right now. It's pretty real tiny town. There's probably like a population of like 11 people in this city.
First one I put in there is food, water, shelter, and space. So food, water. Gotta find food. This is where it's fun. Food, water, shelter, space. And we call that space habitat. Call it habitat, and there's many different types of habitats, and I call it lake. Give a second. This is the fun part of my day. Lake, wetland, field, forest, and come right over here. See those holes right there on the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Those are where you're going to screw it in. So here's how it works.
Those bolts.
This isn't the microphone we're using, but it might be a microphone which you might have the teacher or someone use.
Okay.
I generally don't because they forget to turn it off. And if they forget to turn it off, I'll show you what happens. Give me a second. Let's see. Check. Because we're using the same channel. And they're like, what's going on? And they're like, something's wrong with your mic. And it's not what's wrong with my mic. It's you forgot to turn off my mic. So if I turn off that mic. Today, we have someone from CosiGuy1, Perrin, here to talk about wild animals. Let's give them a big, whatever school, welcome, and let's see if he comes out. Perrin, yay!
Yeah, Perrin!
I don't think he heard you. Let's try again. Perrin!
Yeah.
Where are you? Boys and girls, did you see Perrin? Let's try one more time. Perrin! Oh no, I wonder where he could be. Oh, wait a second. There's a note. Oh, I wonder what's going on. Maybe if I touch this right here, maybe something happens. What's going on? CosiGuy1, in association with Ohio Department of Resources, Department of Wildlife, presents What's Wild? They might read all this. I'm just exaggerating.
No, I know. This sounds perfect.
And then what I have them do is something like this. I have them read the words on the screen. So we're somewhere in Ohio. Wow. Hey, I wonder if that's Perrin right now. No, oh, there he is, right there, looking around. What's he looking for? No. Roll it about that far back. You see these right here? These are brakes. Make sure the brakes are all down. Okay, now this prevents the boat from rolling. They don't need 4 life jackets. They only need 2. Only 2 people can be at the boat at one time. So we're gonna take these right here, put this right here. We're gonna slip this right in here, and we're good. Okay, inside, what the volunteers fail to do, it's not their fault, they fail to do is put the fish out. So here's the fish. Okay, grab a handful. What I do, in order to make life easy, you have an oar. All right? So what you do is you lay the oar down the middle of the boat, like so. You take the fish, spread them around. Make sure they're on both sides of the oar.
They didn't spread as easy as I thought.
So I just spread them around. But I wasn't, honestly, between you and me, I honestly haven't done the show in a year and a half, so I didn't recall how many tables, so I made it up a little bit, so it's cool. So not easy, basically what they're gonna do is they're gonna try to get their hands out of a rubber band. I'll explain that in a second tomorrow. This one right here is our animal tracking. And in animal tracking, what they do is we identify their animal, so they sort of become an animal. Remember that trash can? That trash can's gonna come over here. That's where it stays. But basically, they identify their animal, and we tag them and track them. It's sort of fun.
Got you.
Don't break the chain. Select 3 puzzle pieces. Or select 3 to 4 puzzle pieces. So we select 3 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. Help the students to assemble the food chain. So how are we going to set the food chain? So I would say something to the fact of, I don't know, how do we settle this? I don't know how to say it. All right, I've learned it. I don't like it, but I learned it. Bugging you. What's bugging you? Basically, kids are going to get a chance to look at bugs and insects, and we have bug puzzles. Bugging you. What's bugging you? Basically, kids are going to get a chance to look at bugs and insects, and we have bug puzzles. Like, for example, this is my favorite one. Oh, no, it's not. It's not my favorite one. Let me see. My favorite one. Oh, no, is that the one? This is, no, that's not it. As soon as I find it, it'll be really cool. Flash point insect. Oh, it is considered a house pest. It tastes with its feet, and in order to eat, it vomits saliva on its food and sucks it up. Its insect larvae, which are babies, are called maggots. And what is this, boys and girls? It's the housefly. Ew. Yes, it's a housefly, so you can do that.
Cool.
And you can build that up. And then also, I'll explain that to them as well, some more about that, but that's basically it. This one is one of the most popular ones which we have. This is For the Birds. I call it For the Birds. It's called bird watching, but I call it For the Birds because it sounds cute. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna take these cards and they're gonna find these birds. They're gonna do a scavenger hunt for all these birds. They're gonna find these birds. They have the binoculars. You don't need the binoculars in order. I do the exact opposite of what they do. I turn it upside down because on the back of them are information. Now, if they're little kids like kindergartners, it's the other way around. But like bigger kids, otherwise they just look at it and say, "Oh, look, it's a skunk. Oh, look, it's a raccoon. Oh, look, it's a." So what they're gonna do is they're gonna read these, and they're gonna give you some identification of it. For example, they can dive over 60 feet, hold their breath for 8 minutes, and run up to 18 miles an hour. What do you think this one is? And
A fairy.
it's a river otter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't have the scat rep. What a bummer. I know the scat rep though, I think. Alright. So basically what it does is it talks about scat. Scat is animal poo. And this one's a fun one because you get really close to kids saying every bad word that they can think they can say. So I'm this is the last one I talk about. So that's bear scat. And they want to pick up the scat, and they're allowed to pick up the scat or touch the scat, not pick up the scat. I like to.
So Perrin and I just got done setting up the first show, and
Peace out, man.
and I'm looking forward to seeing it all come to life tomorrow morning. Check it out.
It's gonna be a show. Everybody's gonna be a show.
I'll
It's
say
gonna,
it one more
it's gonna be starring that one guy who's that. Oh, it's me. It's gonna be me. I'm sorry, me.
time. Oh yeah.
Yeah. You can't video and drive at the same time. I just want to let you know.